Sunday evening at my house. But I wanted to just let you know how the day was going to go. My A-Day kids, we are going to just be getting reacquainted. I'm going to make sure you're all in the Google Classroom. We're going to be setting up your notebooks. I'm going to introduce the grammar stuff to you, but I'm not going to explain it all here because I'm going to explain it in class. If you are absent for some reason today, go ahead and watch the B-Day explanation, which is linked to this. And that may help you because they're doing it remotely. The other thing that we're going to be working on is PBIS expectations by way of a quiz. And that's everything. I do want to show you, I want to make sure that you have some library links, and there are several of you that are going to be getting reading logs. And we need to talk about the doing your homework on time and doing your classwork on time book. But other than that, it should not be a big deal. We have shorter classes, so it's a whole new thing. We have some new students in each class. So we're going to be getting reacquainted and started, and it's going to be just fantastic. I look forward to our time together. See ya. Well, good evening, guys. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes, since we aren't in class on Monday together, to introduce you to what Google Classroom is going to look like in the second semester for you. Some of you are new, some of you are not to hybrid learning, and that's okay. If you're new, if you are just coming back from Caldwell Connect, this is probably especially important for you. You should be in B3, the Pimple Team and Reynolds Rep go to Boston Google Classroom. And you may have announcements like our weekly newsletter, which will always be uploaded for you every week on Sunday to give you information. In fact, if you've never checked it out, you might want to check it out and see what it's all about, to tell you what's going on every day. But generally, you're going to want to go to classwork, and you're going to want to go to today, which today is Monday. You'll see there will be more things added, I'm sure, to Google Classroom before tomorrow morning, but this is what it is at 7:30 this evening. It says ELA materials. It's important. You should always click on this link. This link actually tells you what is going to be happening in class. You'll see it's got A Day and it's got B Day, and there's a video. Gosh, the video is going to be me telling you some things about what's going on for the day. You'll want to watch the video. I don't like to make videos, but I think it helps. So for my B-Day kids, this is a B-Day video. Welcome to second semester. Do your attendance Google form no later than 8:15. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to your classwork, and you're going to see in the general team information, daily attendance link. Click on the link by 8:15. And I'll have to fix this so we can be collecting responses in the morning. You shouldn't have to worry about this. So when you get there, it should look like this. First name, last name, what day do you attend classes in person, and then what day of the week is today, who is your homeroom teacher, and then a working phone number, and then what book are you reading is the question for today. So you're going to do that and answer it. Once you answer that, that counts for being present for the day. That is first. Then it says the next thing you do is a reading check. So let's go. Did I add the reading check already? Let's go look. Reading check. A reading check is, what are you reading? What's the title of the book you're reading? Type it in. Who is the author of the book you're reading? Type it in. What page did you start on? What page did you finish on? How long did you read? And are you ready to take an AR test? Easy peasy, but it can only be done for that day. After tomorrow, or after the day that it's assigned, it's going to be shut off, and it just won't count. You won't get credit for it. When you don't get your stuff done on time, then you have to start tagging a book, and we'll talk about that as you come in. So that's really important. If you don't have a book to read, my suggestion is to go to the library links that are here. Click on the Tumble Books or TBC, Teen Book Cloud, and find something to read, because it is required that you are Reading. So that's the second thing you do. Then you go back to the lesson plan and you say, new Google Classroom, are you in it? Gosh, yeah, if you got this, you are. So you're good to go. Then it's set up your notebooks. So you have a new notebook. It's just like your old notebook. If you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. I'll explain it to you. When you come in on Thursday. But you remember Miss Head and I share a notebook. ELA is in the front, math is in the back, and you're going to number the front of the front page 1 and the back of the front page 2, and you're going to number all the way to the middle of the book. It should be 100 pages. So number the first 100 pages, setting up your new brand spanking new marble notebook. Then we have grammar. Now this is new. And after this week, you will have a paper copy before you go home on Friday. But let's say you're absent Thursday, Friday, but you still need to do it and you didn't get the copy. Well, you'll see that in the Google Classroom, there is a paper copy. Grammar. There is a paper copy of the handout. You can, if you have a printer, fantastic. If you don't have a printer, write down the answers. We're going to do Monday today and Tuesday tomorrow and Wednesday on Wednesday and Thursday on Thursday. Wow, that'll be so exciting. Friday, you'll have a grammar quiz. Now, the way this works is it really shouldn't take you all that long to do the questions. And so what I have done is there is a slideshow here that has the question itself. You can put this in present mode. There's a timer. The timer is probably for 45 seconds. And you write down, gosh, Bob and Tim rode bikes around the block. What you have to do is go back to that sheet that I showed you, which you will have as a handout, and it'll ask you a question about Bob. You have to label the parts of speech. So, and Bob and Tim rode their bikes around the block. You have to label those parts of speech. The next question, which will be in that slideshow, is you need to find the metaphor. And then circle what's being compared. Then you have the boys sing or the boys sing or the boys sings every morning. And then you have to tell me what is the right answer. So you just are answering these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions. You're not doing it all. You're doing just the Monday portion today. Okay. You'll do the Tuesday portion tomorrow. And like I said, this will be the only week that you don't have a hard copy before you go home on Fridays to work on. And the way that I pace it out is you just put on the slideshow, put it on present. You have the timer that goes on. It tells you about how long it should take to answer the questions. Now, I would check out the whole slideshow. That's just a hint. I'm going to let you figure it out from there. So that is the grammar portion of what you're doing today. Then we go back. We don't need the attendance link. We go back to the lesson plan. PBIS expectations. You remember, be kind, be willing, and respectful. There is a quiz that will quiz you on the PBIS expectations. You'll find that link in the Google Classroom. It's not here yet, but it will be here, and it'll say number 3 quizzes, and you're going to do it. Not a hard day, but it could be a little confusing. You got to get that new notebook ready. You have to do your grammar. You have to sign in for your attendance. You got to do your reading check, but none of it